With UFO disclosure ramping up, we're jumping right into this resurfaced clip from Chile, August 4th, 2020, where witnesses captured these strange orbs of light over a mountain at peak pandemic season. What they found most interesting is that these orbs of light seem to have an aura around them that you can actually kind of see in the video. It illuminates the area around them. Another strange thing is that they seem to be moving in pairs until the very end when a third one appears, almost as if the craft is going into delta formation. This is such a fascinating sighting. Here we're zooming in so that you can get better detail, and I feel like in this zoomed clip, you can get a better look at what I was saying with like the aura around them, that it illuminates the area around them. The whole thing is very strange. But when we get to the end of the video and we get those 3 points of lights, the near delta formation, it makes me wonder, is this a bigger craft? And it's just cloaked and we're seeing lights move around it in the cloaking? What on earth is happening there? It's fascinating to think about as we wait for answers. However, there seems to be a little snafu in our disclosure ramp up. This very same government that's giving us this information and is offering disclosure on war.gov has now seemingly turned around and mocked the entire movement with their aliens.gov website, which instead of being about the actual extraterrestrials, which we're all talking about, and we're all expecting disclosure, instead, this administration used some weird racist tirade against immigrants, which, I mean, I get it, because, like, the aliens, but you know we're already hyped up about this disclosure, so why turn around and mock our whole movement? Especially to do this nonsense. You're already doing stuff with immigration. Why would you have to make aliens.gov? Why would not make it ice.gov or something? I know that's already, but you know, something like that. Like, this is crazy. And everyone seems to think so. Here's Andrew Cuomo and Ross Coulthard talking about the situation and how it seems that the UFO community may just be giving this administration a tough ultimatum. Smash like and take a look.
It's about transparency. It's about hundreds of millions of dollars and obvious things that are of national security interest and playing out in the wars that we're seeing right now and the wars to come. That's what it is. So why would you mock it? Why would this administration mock it when they're trying to own the transparency of it? But they did. They teased, oh, they're coming, they're living among us, like, you know, this is the walking among us, you know, like as if you believe in this stuff, you believe and it's all about aliens, and they're doing that. They're mocking those of us who want transparency on this as a way to make a joke about people who are here as illegal aliens. And it's just another level on the whole demonizing, mocking, and making them something less than the rest of us. So today, Pentagon UFO whistleblower David Grush, along with members of Congress, announced they're going to soon hold a press conference demanding the Trump administration reveal everything the government knows about UFOs. My question is there an or else? Let's bring in News Nation's special correspondent and investigative journalist, Mr. Ross Coulthard. Ross, it's good to see you. My understanding is there is an or else.
There very much is, Chris. Good evening. I don't think the president's being well advised at the moment. It was a puerile effort by somebody in the White House administration to use the aliens.gov website as a way of, one, trying to promote the president's position on stopping illegal immigration, which I think many Americans would applaud. But I think there's been a miscalculation. The president has been badly led by people inside his administration who thought that they would score points by mocking the efforts to become transparent on the subject of non-human intelligence. It's seriously at risk of blowing up in his face, and there is more. My worry genuinely all along has been that there are people who are very desperate inside what we call the legacy reverse engineering craft retrieval program that is a covert effort involving non-human technology, incredible as it may sound. My worry is that some of those people might just throw throw the whole file into the public arena and compromise laudable efforts by people in national security to develop weapons systems and energy and propulsion systems that are actually of value to the American public. The real risk is that we might lose these efforts to our adversaries, to potential foreign adversaries, if the president doesn't recognise the severity, the significance of what he's playing with here with UAP transparency. This is all about national security. It's terribly important.
I'll tell you what, Ross, there's a very provocative question here, maybe even an existential one. What is more important to national security? That this type of classified information that may give us an advantage, may not let our adversaries understand certain capacities or incapacities, or that the American people at some point have to win. They have to get what they demand at some point, or they won't believe in the system anymore. That is not for us to answer, but it will be for us to observe. Ross Coulthard, thank you very much.
Now, honestly, that was a fascinating take. I do agree that it's like a slap to the face, and they really shouldn't be doing this. And it does make Trump and his administration look bad because they are trying to promote transparency, and then we get some foolishness like this. But I love the point that Ross Coulthard made, because I didn't even think about the technology that we are working on with the technology we've gotten from God knows where, and how that could be compromised if the people within the community that are trying to help with disclosure get so frustrated that they end up just giving everything out without any review to make sure that we're not hindering ourselves or letting out too many secrets, because they're going to be frustrated that we're not actually getting transparency, and it seems like the government's just playing in our face, and they're going to be like, bow, here you go. And then our adversaries can even pick up on that and take the technology for themselves. Like, it's crazy, because I'm here thinking about UFO disclosure. We love UFO disclosure. We do UFOs on the channel, right? I'm here thinking about what our adversaries are doing. And so I get this take, and I'm like, that's actually a really good point. It's not just a slap to the face to us in the UFO disclosure community. It's a slap in the face to national security, because now we don't know what's going to happen next. What if someone decides to pull the trigger and just release all the damn files because of this nonsense? And where is it going to land us? It's madness. And I don't know, I do want all the files. But again, now I'm thinking about Ross Coulthard's point, and I don't know. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let's continue this discourse in the comments, because this is madness. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this so far. And I hope it gives you some perspective on what's going on in the government. Maybe we could make some more protests or something, do some movements, get them to actually give us disclosure and transparency, and leave whatever their nonsense they're doing with their political stuff on other websites. Why aliens.gov? After you give us war.gov and you know we're in the middle of getting UFO disclosure, like, why even do that website? And then it's not even... It would be one thing if I'm going on a tangent now. It would be one thing if they did it on the website and then it was like, it was just whatever, the immigration stuff. But it's the fact that you go on the website and it is a flying saucer and it's talking about aliens and you're thinking, oh God, this is it. And then like later on, it's like illegal aliens. You're like, are you freaking kidding me? I'm flabbergasted, and I'm a little bit annoyed and shocked, and I don't want to say amused, but it did give me a chuckle, even though it's horrible, just because, like, what? Like, I can't. I hope you guys made it this far. I hope you guys liked the video. I'm sorry I'm so frustrated and going on this rant, but I just can't believe, like, we're getting played like this. Just give us the information at this point. Y'all, smash like. I'm gonna see you in the next video before I lose it.